Hey everyone, I'm Donnie Stone with Yankee Boating Center. Used to work at the Nautique Factory for a few years, and we're out here on the water with the new 2027 S23. The S23 was designed to give the Nautiques back that traditional V-hull style in the bow of the boat. So when they've done that, they still give you a nice optimal seating arrangement in the bow of the boat as well. What they've done is they've implemented an entire walk-through path of the boat to where you're not stepping on upholstery. So say for some reason you're at a dock or you're just, you know,
we get out.
You get out to the bow. So you can take this right off at the end of the day or in the beginning of the day, or just completely keep it removed until you're out on the water. And you have a full walkthrough where you're not slipping and falling with the sea deck, but you're also not stepping on upholstery, walking from tip to tail of the boat. You've also magnetized, so they used to use just like little plunger stoppers in there. As you can see, these are magnets now. So they actually magnetize right in, so it just falls right into place. And then one less part that's gonna get, you know, worn down over time. That's a 6.2 liter ZZ6. So you're pushing over, I think it's 450 horsepower. It's a closed cooling system motor nowadays. So it's not just raw water cooling your motor down. It's actually, they have coolant in the motor, so it stays at a constant temperature. It's not based off of the lake temperature, and it just helps keep that motor running at an optimal temperature. So closed, but it also does run off of water as well for some other components. Here you have some ballast for tech work and stuff like that, ballast pumps, ballast actuator cables. This is where you would actually winterize your boat, where it says raw water drain right there. So that's where you just pop those off. It's a self-draining system. So if you did it for yourself or the dealership does it, so it's mainly for like the technicians and stuff like that to get at. That's your aft bilge pump right there. So in here as well is your bilge. So this is where your drain plug is. They still do it straight in the center of the boat at the lowest point. You can see that big brass T-handle down there. This is your fuel tank. And then you got your batteries down there and then some more technician stuff to deal with. It's just an easy toggle switch option basically. So it's just, if I powered this off. So 2 lights is indicating that you're on battery 1 and battery 2 right now. Once the boat powers down and you were to power it down for the day, Nautique has implemented the bilges being hardwired into the batteries as well now. So you can leave your boat off, battery switch off, and that bilge pump will still be running while the boat's in the water.
We're not using too much batteries.
Exactly, just 5 volts that's powered to the bilge pump. So then you just hit that right there, easy to turn off. You're getting in the boat for the day, turn that on right there, hit that once, it's gonna power the boat up accessory-wise. This right over here, the Helm Command, where you do a lot of your controls without having to touch the Linc screen, even though the Linc screen is touchscreen. So basically, if you wanted to acknowledge all and power into your Linc screen, you would just click down your rotary encoder right here. That's what they call this. And then you have your blower right here. So you would just turn that on. This is your bilge pump. So it turns on right away when you power the boat up. You turn it off, and now it's in auto mode. It's not just constantly running or just completely off. It hits the certain sensor, and then it'll start pumping water out on its own. So then with your rotary encoder, you have your speed control button right here. So you can actually pull up what speed you're going. You can change it down to the 1/10 of a mile an hour. You can turn it on and you can turn it off from right here. Then you have your presets. User presets is a very nice option they have built into the boats now. So for all the water sports that you get out on the water, you have wake surfing, wakeboarding, water skiing, slalom, and now they've implemented into the presets foiling as well. I don't know if you're familiar with foiling or not.
We have one.
It's becoming a little bit more popular,
I was the first one on the lake to get one.
Really? Nice. Very nice. It's really hard. So you got foil, you got wakeboarding, and then wake surfing as well. And then the nice thing is right here. So if you don't want to use the presets that are built into the boat that Nautique's implemented, you can create your own user. So you can put your name right into the boat right here. And then you can go, say I just like entered a name. So you can just enter it. You can do the mile per hour. You can do it based off of what event you're using. So you could do slalom ski, you could do wake surfing, wakeboarding, and then you can even adjust all the ballast. So when you get into the boat, all you have to do is activate your name and it just goes right to all your settings, and you don't have to just mess with the Linc screen for 10 to 15 minutes to get the boat right for you. So say like right now I went over to like your Navionics maps right here. So we're on the leg, you're just kind of seeing where you want to go, but you're driving as well. You don't want to take your hand off the throttle. That's why they've built the Helm Command system here for you. So you're nice and safe, always close to the handle for you. So you can just go right here and you can go back to home, and that little house button will bring you right back to your home page. Now for the fun part, we get into the helm. So they made the helm extremely simple compared to a lot of other boats in the industry. So they have all your pages right here for your Linc screen. So you have your home page, which basically is the main page that you're always on. So you have all your vitals showing, and it has your speedometer, your RPMs, and it also shows you what set speed you're on. So if you went up here, because it is touch screen, and you wanted to turn your speed control on, green means that it's on, so you know you're in speed control mode. Yellow or like orange means that you're off, and then you can go full throttle all the way up to whatever the max speed is on the boat. Okay. You have your vitals right here. They give you all the options of oil pressure, engine temp, battery voltage, your fuel level, and then your depth right there. If you don't like looking at these things, they've put it in the option to where you can just click them and you can just have them like that. Okay. Some people like it. It still alerts you. And it'll tell you if your battery voltage is low, your engine temp's too hot, or your oil pressure's too low or high.
It'll let you know.
It'll let you know still, but it's just numbers that you don't have to look at if you wanted to get rid of it. Right over here, so if you're into wake surf mode, we'll do activate. We'll start filling the ballast.
Yeah, we're surfing. That's what we do.
So we're in surf mode right now, 11.3. Turn the speed control on. So this gives you your wake surf option of riding goofy or regular.
Yeah.
And you can also turn it off if you wanted to. And then you also have a wave shape from all the way from 0 to 10. Based off
zero, it's the longest one.
It's gonna make it very beginner level. And then
not high, but long?
Fairly, yes. Yeah. And then so based off of speed as well, so you can always adjust the speed. They put 11.3 in because they find that to be the sweet spot. But if you ever wanted to go a little bit slower, a little bit faster, it will stretch the wave out a little bit more, depending on what speed and what kind of ballast you have in the boat as well. Wave plates that come out, they construct them into the transom of the boat.
But they must have improved it.
So they have been improving it over the years, changing the size of them, the angle of them, the geometrics and everything in order for it to just create the most optimal wave out in the water. This is your ballast page right here. So you can see that we're filling up ballast. This one has the 5 ballast option tank. So you have bow, starboard, port, and then they give you supplemental option as well, which is going to be your supplemental starboard and then your supplemental port as well. And to remind you, it's all subfloor, so it's not taking up any storage space within the boat. Okay. So you even though you have, over 1,000 pounds of water weight in this boat, probably almost 2,000 pounds of water weight in this boat, you have optimal storage or ample storage under every seating arrangement, every seating storage, even those engine storage lockers as well. The ballast tanks aren't in the way of the storage.
Now you adjust it, it'll make a difference on your wave.
Yes, yep, totally. The more weight, especially in the center of the boat with your supplemental, it's gonna bring that boat deeper into the water to help the running surface of the boat create a bigger wave for you. Okay. And then this is more for just messing around with some of your settings, but then also mainly for the text as well. Yeah. So you can turn your auto awareness camera off. So as you saw up here, this will pop back on under 4 miles an hour. It'll maximize and minimize. If you didn't want it to pop back on under 4 miles an hour, you could easily just turn it off. You have a speed buzzer. So once you're in speed control, getting up to wake surf speed or slalom speed, just like your boat, it's gonna buzz and tell you when you're actually at that speed. Yep. A lot of customers always think that that's actually, they're like, what's going on? My boat's beeping or whatever it is. It's actually a safety feature and it's a good feature to have. Yes. You have your depth buzzer right now, so you can put it at a minimum if you wanted to. So your depth gauge will tell you when you're at 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet, whatever the case is. Okay. We'll do 4 feet. Or for technician side of things, software updates and all that. The only thing that is really here for you if you ever want to get a more accurate reading, but now Nautique's built into their boats the My Nautique app that you can just get right on your phone, and you can be in your house checking your battery health, your fuel level, your ballast level, a bunch of stuff right from your phone that's has to do with your boat. But if you were in the boat and you wanted to just see exactly how much battery health you had inside the boat, you have 2 different batteries, aft and forward, and they're showing you exactly what the health is to them. Okay. And then all this over here, that's mainly service, other than this just telling you when your next service is. So as we're backing out right now, even though it's mounted at the transom, they're gonna tell you, because you're always looking forward, you're never driving by looking backwards, so it's gonna tell you which way your bow is gonna go.
Okay.
So I want to be spinning around to get out of the dock nice and easy without hitting anything or having to put it in forward and reverse, because you know Nautiques only back up one way. Yeah. So with the thruster, you're backing up, and they usually only back up to the starboard way. But if I wanted to go to the port way, all you gotta do is just hold down the thruster button, spins you right around.
Wow, this is way easier
than forward, reverse, forward, reverse. Power steering into the helm, so you can turn this boat with just your finger. Yeah. It's not a rack steering system anymore. Okay. So even when you're under a payload with the entire ballast full in the boat, wake surfing or wakeboarding speeds, you can still steer it with your finger. Controller built into the throttle as well right here, so you don't have to take your hand away from the throttle to use the link screen. So you can actually use it right here. Speed first. It's gonna be on the port side, so say if someone was surfing regular. That's 5. That's 5. I'll go down to 0. So now I'm back to a 5 and I'm at 11.6 right now. So it just gets a lot more steep with the 10. And then you probably know this as well. Say the rider wanted to switch sides, you can just switch sides very easily. Gas shock assisted with a 3-point lockout, so you have all the way out, in the middle, or all the way in. Because you mentioned foiling, I wanted to show you this. So you can actually lock your boards in just by pulling it out, spring loaded, instead of using the straps that wear down with the sun and stuff like that, and they kind of just break and get brittle. And then this right here is your foil adjustment right now. Yeah. So you would actually be able to, say you brought it up, you unlock this, you'd bring this up like that, bring that, and it holds the mast of the foil.
Smart. Honestly, it's...
And then you would just lock it back in place, just like that.